Why, hello there everybody, my name is Threatx and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. I've been looking forward to today because we get to carry on with this series and we are already in the midst of war. If you do not remember from last episode, we are currently fighting the Teekans who have been vassalized by the bugs and of course the overlords, the bugs themselves. Now unfortunately for us, there's a bit of a two-way system here because I have captured a colony from the Teekans here, but unfortunately the bugs have captured not one but two of my colonies at the same time. So we're currently trying to get our forces together and I'm going to try and recapture those locations and then we're going to try and end the war. Now don't forget, the entire reason for this war in the first place was to capture this one planet here, which actually has the ability, that was loud, to house Teekans, which we need to help expand our empire. Now the bugs have actually arrived in mass to try and hold us back here, so there is a big battle going on as we speak. I don't know how big their ship, wait, their ships are huge. I found out, by the way, this ship here, right, is the same size as this ship. I feel like there's a bit of a difference here. Someone's clearly got a bug bias in the development team. That's all I'm going to say. Regardless, though, hopefully we can try and hold them off here. We have got quite a few forces. Now, the planet itself is not really mine yet. It's been captured, so there's not really other people on there like me, but we do have the entire armada sitting nearby, and if I'm lucky, I might see if we can build some defenses here. So these fences are very, very cheap to build. I'm going to quickly just push them out. We're going to try and get them out as soon as possible. If I can get at least the fighter bay up and then the cannon, we should start killing these guys passively around the planet. Now, with this battle, we have also got a spaceport here. Is it better than mine, or is it worse? It's okay. It's okay. Wait, the Teekans have hive hangers? Interesting. They must have captured it from their wars. Because that's something that could work out quite well for right away. The more we fight, there's a chance I might capture these guys' hangar technology, which is actually better than my current technology for creating fighter craft, which means we will have advanced fighters and advanced hangars to use them in. That would be absolutely perfect. I love these new designs. I really want to try and get this episode, if we can, to get the cruiser. This is going to be a giant step forward. In fact, I'm so excited about this, I'm going to put it really high at the front. Because when we get the cruiser, we can change all the broadswords into missile carriers, and then we can have some really powerful, like, deadly cruisers, which go for ridiculously fast speeds. As you can see, though, across the board here, we are actually winning this battle. It's going in our favor, and as time goes on... Oh, 2%. That's really far away. I was hoping to be a bit faster there. I was like, oh, we should be finishing the base by now. Nope, not the case. It's going to take a very long time. So, and for the actual war effort, we have got the invasion fleet currently going to invade one of my colonies. And the good news is, both the colonies that were captured are absolutely tiny. This guy literally has too many population on here. That is less than the capital city of my country of birth. So that is pathetic. I'm pretty sure we can capture that within seconds as soon as we land nearby, as well as the other one as well. I did think, let me just think about this for a second. I've actually just finished editing the last episode, so I do know a little bit what I was doing, but I'm pretty certain I was considering making an additional attack fleet nearby, because we do have a lot of enemies in this area, and I really want to try and apply pressure to them here. So we've also, wait, did we lose this planet as well? We did. We got a lot of places to recapture. I wonder if instead we want to spend the money on getting additional invasion fleets so we have two running at the same time. Because if there's going to be a lot of invasions and like counter invasions, like right here for instance, it could be pretty important to try and deal with that. Now also, where's my defense fleet? So we got some guys around about here, and we have these dudes, the Dagobah patrol fleet. They should be moving to defend Dagobah, but unfortunately they decided not to do that, and they're currently refueling. Guys, what are you doing? I think they're trying to refuel this one ship, which is really far away from the rest. You know what? To speed things up, we're going to turn that off, and hopefully they're going to fly over and go and defend Dagobah, because I think we need to do that quickly before it gets invaded, because unlike my other planets, that one actually has a lot of stuff going for it, so we want to get that sorted out and protected if we can. Ah, looks like we've actually fully pushed off the enemy from our colony here. Wait, is it under attack by monsters? Oh, it's a cosmic horror. Oh no. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. These are the brand new enemies that started appearing last episode. They're a bit of a pain. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much of a problem. Yeah, I'm not really certain here. We just have to hope it's okay. What I can do, by the way, because we are at war with two different nations, I wonder if I could make peace with these guys. And then... done. We've made peace. So now I've locked in peace with the Teekans. We definitely have this planet in our repertoire here. Which means now we only have to focus on attacking the hive, which is a better idea anyway, because they've got a lot more stuff going on with them. If I can stabilize the Battlefront, we might actually just keep pushing and see if we can actually just take them out in general. That'd be a really good idea. Wow, I just want to point out again, I hate how much I hate these damn purple allies because they are spreading into my territory really quickly and they're just taking everything over. They got a lot more luck than I did when it came to races. They have a full roster pretty much right away, which means they can colonize everything and everything around their area, which is a giant pain. So apparently we just unlocked a lot of stuff here. We just got improved, volcanic colonization, which means, if you guys have a keen memory, go back to Cinder, we can now probably delete this terraforming facility. No, we can't. Is that going to update or something? I thought it said when it goes over 20% we can delete it, but maybe that's not the case, unfortunately. Do you know what? I'm going to delete anyway, see what happens. I need to save money. Each one of these costs 7,500 credits, so that's a lot of money going down the drain there. So, not great. Oh my god. Oh no, that's a lot of enemies there. Well, not liking that whatsoever. Guys, I don't know what you're trying to do, but I think you should be probably trying to take down that fleet there, which is going to move on my area. If I can just quickly tell you to do what I want personally, which is defend the con you're assigned to, that'd be great. So there should actually be a second defense fleet as well. So we've also got Cinder. They're on their way back as well. Excellent. And also, in a second, we're going to unlock multi-stream slipping. I'm going to lock it in with the money here, so it goes at double the speed for the remaining time here. Once this is finished, because we've already got the component on our ships, everything will just go double speed all of a sudden. Well, not double. I think it goes from like... Let's have a quick look at, shall we? It goes from 552,000k a second, and it goes up to 718k. So that is a big difference. That would make a huge difference of our attack fleets and defense fleets for sure. I mean, in comparison, the AI... is on the Gerax drive still. They are literally Stone Age at this point with their hub drive technology. They're going to be at 400k. I move at nearly double the speed of them, which is brilliant. Now, we can't forget, though, because this is a bit of a problem here, we do have our capital Cinder here, not capital, we do have a planet Cinder, which actually has its own defenses, so you can kind of see it shooting out ion beams at people, it's building fighter craft, it can defend itself to some extent, but we need the defense fleets to arrive, which have just happened. Excellent. Okay. That's looking pretty good for us. How's the actual war going as well? We've currently destroyed 25 military ships. They destroyed 18. So it's not like we're completely smashing them, but it's not as one-sided as it was in previous wars. That is for sure. Also, as we do have now the Tekin place under control, I'm actually going to reassign... Or do we want to reassign? I'm trying to think for a second. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to reassign one attack fleet to the new place. We want to try and pretend. And the second attack fleet is living from Cinder, which is also okay, I think. We'll leave them be as they are. Oh, no. What's this? Oh, it's okay. Sorry. Oh, no, that is an attack fleet. Is it? Wait, I'm trying to figure out, is this an invasion fleet or is this an attack fleet? It is an attack fleet. Excellent news. So we are currently building some defenses there, but it's a bit too slow for now. But the good news is, as they can't invade, it's not a problem. That's the main problem, actually losing the planets themselves. Guys, can you hurry up and invade the planet, please? You're hogging up the whole war. We need to end these things. How is this guy so powerful? No one can take him down. Oh, these are clearly really old frigates because they're using the aggressive tactic, which is close range, and they're using lance missiles. Not two things that really go together there, to be honest, but it is what it is. Attack 17th Defense Force. Who are you attacking, guys? Once they clear up these general areas, they should split off and start actually attacking enemy targets that are being defensive. Ooh, it looks like we've picked up a ratty... I'm not saying it's ratty as in awful. I'm on about ratty as in ship, everybody. We picked up a rat ship. Now, this guy looks adorable. It's got a little feet in the front of it, but we're going to disassemble this for getting ourselves some additional technology, especially because it has the medium hive hangers on it. I really want that technology. I can't overstate that enough. Look at that guy. They have like the most blocky ships I've ever seen. I think they're kind of adorable. It's been like a week since I last recorded this, but I have been playing a bit of Distant Worlds 2 in my spare time with the weekend. I was playing the Dolphin people, and I love all the variety of ship designs in this game. It's really fun. I mean, if this game doesn't go well, I am tempted to go and do like a naval one with like an naval race, because I just love the different like technologies and stuff this game has to offer. Yeah, a lot of pop-ups, by the way, I am aware. Critical research failure? But it went for anyway, it's fine. Oh, I was freaking out for a second. I was like, how's that even possible? I logged it in. Excellent. Nice. So to get this one, by the way, the torrent drive, we need to get all of these unlocked. So it's going to be a bit of time, but it doesn't matter too much now. Oh, something I really need to get unlocked before we dive into the world of cruisers is the final piece of the puzzle, I would say, with a good close combat attack ship. We kind of just looked at it a second ago. Is this fella. Hyperspace jump inhibitor. This means if we are in 3,000 range of an enemy ship, they cannot warp away. This is what I love on my big capital close range ships, everybody. We go super speed. We get to the enemy. We hug them with our rail cannons, and then we destroy them. They cannot escape. They cannot get away. They are doomed. If we get this anyway. I think there is actually ways you can ignore. Yeah, hyper deny strength 20. So I think if you get good enough technology, you can beat that. But I can't remember whether the... Ah, there you go. Hyper blocking insulation 30. So that hyper torrent drive will get past it. This one's on par, so I think it just might mean it take a long time to jump, but it will just still be able to leave. It just take ages. Nice. War mission accomplished. Excellent. That's good, because we've currently got a lot... Ooh, good stuff, guys. You've actually managed to capture one planet back, and we haven't lost any more since then, by the way. So if we get these guys to immediately go and attack Erdmantel as well... Despite the graphic color, this planet was actually conquered by the Teekans. But it's yellow. I was lied to. The game itself has lied to us. That's unfortunate, isn't it? Am I right there? No, it's okay. Sorry, it's confused me because it said... Guys, it's okay. Calm down. I know you're saying that I'm incorrect. I just noticed. It says at the top right, invasion fleet is Teekan, but the actual planet's owned by the Gazarans. So, my bad. It's okay. Can you guys collect and prepare another invasion of Rocky 4, please? And after that, we've got one more to grab, and then we're back to flush. We've got all the planets back that we've lost. Now, I do want to try and invade in, as I say. So, what is over here? We've got a 7 billion world of Teekans. We need that. If we capture that, we would have a massive income boost. I think we want to keep trying to push through here and get more territory, because that would be amazing. Oh, no. Okay, good. I was going to say, oh, no, but there is a currently invasion fleet blasting towards our new world here. What? Have we got any desert worlds already? So we got Rocky 2, Rocky 3. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me, everybody? Let's try and name some stuff, shall we? So we're going to call this one Grove, as like in a bamboo grove. It's another marshy place. This one is going to be called Oasis. And I think that's all our planets named. Oh, we have got some new ones, but we'll do that a bit later. A bit later when we can. We've got, if they actually survive the wars, we'll do it then. Investigate. What is this? Wait, where is this? This massive spaceport I don't think we've ever seen before. It's increased our understanding of mega carriers, mega capital ships, automated module manufacturing, efficient engine. It's the Akdarians, the guy I was playing over the weekend by myself, homeworld, I'm pretty certain. So does that mean we also got ourselves their artifacts? Yes, we already had. I think that's from last episode, actually. I think we already had that one. Regardless, though, that's great news for us, because it means we now are a proud owner of some better technology as well. So have we unlocked Ultra engines? No. It's a shame. These are really good. These engines are busted. If you put them on anything, they're actually really tiny in comparison. So these are size 21. These guys are size 17. And at the same time, they go faster. So you get to save a lot of room, which makes it a lot more powerful for playing the game. But you can really only research them if you're the Akdarians. So you have to kind of fight them to get the technology, unfortunately, for the most part. At the same time, if we go and look at the fighter... If we go and look at the fighter technology, we haven't found, unfortunately, any information about the Hive turret drive things yet either, so here's what it is. Anyway, back over this way. Oh, it's a medium spaceport. Very nice. We will have to design some of these when we get a chance. There's a lot of boopy noises right now. That probably means it's a bad thing. There's so many events going on. I've lost control over the spam filter there. It's just gone too far. Okay, looks like we got an enemy army has approached, and they're going to try and re-invade Oasis, but luckily for us, we have our fleet nearby and ready to go. This should be an easy battle for us. This is where you want to have those hyperspace inhibitors, because if they make a mistake like this, you can then punish them for it. But unfortunately, because of the... yeah, they're gone. It doesn't matter, because they've already left. Can you guys quickly stop and repair? And restock your units. And apart from that, I think we're looking pretty good. Excellent. Oh, we did get one, though. Enemy destroyed. So in terms of war exhaustion here, we are currently at negative 41. Okay, but we're catching up. Most of their score was simply from them taking over my various planets. So once we get those planets back, it should go back again to where we were. Now, it does seem they got a lot of large fleets attacking various locations, but hopefully our passive defenses are holding them off a little bit. Now, I do have to keep spending money on... No. What is this? They want peace. No, I can't do that. I refuse to have peace until we get my territory back. Well, I do not want to lose anything to the AI here. We want to chip them down as we can. They're trying to bomb my world. How dare they? You are firing back, right, with the... Oh, this shield's gone. That's not good. Oh my god! Look at all these little fighters here! Well, that's unfortunate, to say the least. I tell you what, this fleet, which is just standing around next to the world while being bombed... I tell you what, guys, go and attack this damn... Help the war effort, my friends. Go and take that down. Anyone else nearby that's having a little vacation? Yes, there's an entire army by the sun. Also taking a nice vacation. Go and assist. Destroy that fleet, friends. Please, I beg of you. Okay, that should be a lot of ships warping in a second here. Off they go. I'm going to try to play on 2x2 speed in war, by the way, because the game gets a bit stuck. Well, it doesn't get stuck. It kind of slows down too much sometimes if there's too much going on and things don't apply properly. So, like, for instance, it might have, like, day zero technology for, like, a few minutes if you're playing on times 4 speed all the time. So it's good to let it pause and breathe a little bit sometimes. There's a lot going on in this game, that is for sure. Okay, here we go. Some of their ships have no chance of surviving the initial alpha damage here. And look at the wave of fighters coming my way here. That is honestly terrifying. Looking good. The bombard is a big problem. They're currently smashing out my population. But the shield has repaired itself, which means they got a little bit of respite. The main fleet's gone inside, though. And it's looking pretty good. Good. Okay, research breakthrough. Advance. Yes! Sorry, if I clapped that loud, it was my bad. But guys, this is brilliant. Ooh, heavy. Wait, did you find the technology? Good job, buddy. This is a big deal. A really, really big deal. So I think their hive fighter bays are double the capacity of mine, which is why they got so many fighters. So if we go and have a look at the... Where is it? We want to have a look at the broadsword. And we want to switch it over right away. I don't really see a reason not to. So currently we have... Well, we've got the version 2 of it as well. Nice. So, sorry, so quickly explain then the stat difference here. They are both the same size. They're both size 50. The R1 has 6 fighter capacity and it has 0.5 build speed a second. The other one has 12 capacity and 0.75. It is better in every single metric at the same time. It's a no-brainer. It is a complete no-brainer. Even the small one is pretty much equivalent to my current one at half the size. It is crazy efficient. So we're going to grab that right away. And unfortunately, it seems the game has also decided that my old gun design was not good enough and it switched it over with something random as well. Thanks for that, game. I appreciate it. So we're going to go and put medium hail cannons back on this. I don't know why the upgrade sometimes like, do you know what? You're having a different type of ship. We're changing it for you. Don't worry. Okay. Ooh, we need some better hyper technology. We're actually in a bit of a problem there. I'm not too worried about the ship design though, because we will change it over at some point, so it's only temporary. As soon as that cruiser's finished, we're going to switch it out, and then that will become the new missile carrier eventually. Awesome. So also I want to double check something as well. So eventually, if you keep going through the technology for fighters, you get better command modules as well. So I can never find this item for some reason. There it is. So this is actually unlocked the command module version 2. So you can see it's actually better than what we have currently. So this means, if we go and compare the two, we now get 65% countermeasure and 35% targeting, which is, of course, dodge and attack, compared to our original one, which is 60-30. So not a massive difference, to be honest. So I thought it was a bit more Oh, that's why I wouldn't have brought up too much. But regardless, though, it's a bit of an increase and makes the fighters and bombers a little bit better. Not too much better, but a little bit. Oh, look at that excess money. Do we want to spend that now on speeding through the technology? Or do we want to try and keep our fleets at full firepower? Let's top up the fleets. We want to make sure they are good to go. That looks disgusting. I don't know what it is, but I don't want it in my mouth, that's for sure. Oh, wow. I think we just flat out wiped their fleets here. Which I personally am a big fan of. There's one survivor. The final sentinel. It's over. Good job. That was brilliant work, everybody. So now we're just kind of waiting on, instead of times 4 speed as we're waiting now. We're kind of just waiting now on the invasions of my fleets to recapture territory I've lost. Then after that, I'm pretty certain we're in a pretty good position. Yeah, our ships are just better than theirs at this point. I'm actually kind of surprised. So I would just keep on fighting. Actually, I think I might do. I'm kind of tempted. But the main issue I want to point out as well, the war exhaustion, is a massive issue, by the way, because it kind of slows your economy down dramatically. As time goes on, you get more war exhaustion. And if you go and look at the modifiers on a planet, you get a... Ignore the attack rate, guys. That's propaganda. There's no problem here. Let me just... There you go, that's better. We tire of your empire's wars, -8. So as that gets worse and worse, it means that you would have less income in general. So you don't want to go to war forever because you're going to end up just hampering your own economic prowess there. But it's okay for now. Why is there random races on my homeworld? No. This is a human planet. Humans are the most efficient type that live on this planet. I do not want anyone else on here. Thank you very much. Move them off the planet and put them elsewhere. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, I always want a big source of humans, just so that if we get our own colonies, if we ever find a planet that humans can live on, it'd be pretty handy. So there is a bit of a war going on there, but for some reason these guys are having a... Oh, they're refueling. So once the final one gets that sorted out, we should see an attack. We really should. I don't know why I haven't done this. I really, really should add a little bit of fuel tankers to these fleets as well. Just so they got their own ability to fuel in the middle of nowhere. It would save them up a little bit. Oh! I just had a brain blast, everybody. Someone mentioned in the comments, why have you not zeroed your reserved income? And I completely agree with you. I always do this. I think it's because I might have, like, it's a new DLC, so maybe it resets some settings. Because I always do 0. Because I want all my money going into colony growth and research. If it's excess, I get the money back anyway. So thank you for pointing that out. I actually thought I was already doing this. So good shout, guys. Good shout. It does technically mean we have less passive income in our economy at all times, but you always make money anyway from bonus income, so it shouldn't be too much of a big deal there. They're putting back, aren't they? Yeah, there's too many enemies around this planet here, which is unfortunate. If we cue a blockade, perhaps, we can bring people over. So where is this? Oh, it's quite far away, isn't it? So I think that's the main issue right now, because we have guys over here defending. We need to probably reposition them a bit closer. If I maybe move them to my home world, we can then use them to attack and recapture the territory we've lost. Okay, guys. New mission. Head over. We still want to make sure we don't lose this planet, though. So that is a factor to take into effect here. What I can do... I think it might be wise to build a defense fleet. Wait, what was the defense? I'm trying to figure out what order I did these in now. Defense fleets are the ones that sit on a system. Okay, so I think we want to get one of those for this area. Okay, so in that case, I think we want to get one of these other fleets for now, just to patrol in this new zone and keep it protected. So if we... Ooh. There's a lot of choices. Build everywhere. You'll be fine. Okay, so they're going to go and hopefully head back to the colony and defend it against harm. They have also been building up a little bit of defenses themselves now. And the army is still nearby, so they have to go through the army to actually win the day here. Let's get the final defenses on the way, and that should be that done. Excellent. They're attacking Rocky too! How do they even get here? No. They're refueling again. Why are they always refueling? It's okay. As soon as we get the better technology, we're going to switch out all these fleets to be bigger ships in general, because otherwise this stuff happens and it drives me crazy. Can you guys try and move and defend over Rocky right now? Unfortunately, Rocky hasn't got any of the defenses built up yet. It hasn't got planetary shields. Nothing. Literally nothing. We should probably put those down now, though. Just to lock those in the future here. Yeah, we may have lost Rocky too. It's unfortunate. Okay, you guys need to pull back. I did tell you to attack, but I don't think you got the units to pull this off at this point. If you guys also position yourself at the home world for now, they can station from there and attack if required, if they can pull back. You have to do a big attack on this one, but to come over and attack and clear. Attack, clear, and Q bombard. No, don't bombard. They actually, they full on blew it up. How dare they? Our defense fleets aren't doing a good job of defending, are they? And especially this situation going on here. This is not looking good at all. Do you know what? Screw it, because we're in the middle of the war, right? I'm going to quickly redesign the stations a little bit, because I was being a bit lazy last time I was playing clearly, and we just left it alone. So we need to get 2 designs up and running, right? So we need to get one up for the new starport. So we'll do that one first, and we need to make one for the medium starport. Okay, so obsolete the keep. Obsolete, done. So we need to make a new, this is the biggest size small unit, this is the biggest size small station we can build, and as you just saw from it being attacked over and over again by crazy amounts of enemies, it's not going well for them. So the AI's already made a terrible design anyway, because it's lost one of its construction bases. Switch that back over, 2 construction yards locked in, Bob's your uncle, sorted. Next up, I want a docking bay to increase economy when we're not in war. Makes sense, right? Third up, we now want to have the 3 hive hangars. This means we have, what, 36 capacity, which is the same size as the planetary building. A lot of fighters and bombers can come out of the system. It's going to be pretty handy. Next up, let's go to family. And let's have a quick gander around, shall we? So in terms of sensors, it's already good, I think. Got trace scanner, tracking, and cat measure. Happy with that. Defenses and other stuff. Let's get this out of the way first. I want to make sure this is more defensive first as a carrier base before we do anything too particular with it. So before we go any further, we got too many quantum reactors, at least I think for now anyway. We need to make sure we have a second repair bay so it has a double redundancy, and then we want to start putting stuff in. So I think for now we want to go for probably, if we can afford it, 6 shields and 4 iron sheath. And we can still fit it in. This does mean this is going to be low on defensive ability, but what I want it to do is be a hangar base, like I said a second ago. So instead, we are going to make sure this fella is absolutely chock-a-block with a few different items here. So we do have an ability to put on an intimidating surge blast. I don't actually remember unlocking this, but this is a big AoE torpedo. If it hits its targets, it will do a lot of damage in the area. And you're thinking, why do you care about this? It's a defense station. Well, the answer is going to be, this can also be used to attack fighters and bombers. If we're being swarmed like that and we actually land some of these shots on those bomber wings, gone. A lot of enemies are just wiped out right there and there. Next thing I want to do is I want to have an array of defensive point defense. Now, we've got 2 options here. We've got the Ion Pulse, which is an ion point defense system, and we've got point defense cannons. I think that's it for the point defense, right? Yes. Okay, so if we look at the different stat distances, I think it's quite clear that the ion beam defenses are better. Let me just have a quick look. Slightly less range. Yes, I'm going to go with these being better. So we want to have these protecting the base. Do you know what? We can't afford all this, can we? There's not enough room. I think we might just go for the more point defense-y kind of system here. Okay, do you know what? I'm trying to fit stuff in, but it's a bit challenging. So we're actually going to reduce the defenses a little bit just to fit stuff in here. And I think dropping 2 armor and 1 shield should just be enough to fit all this in properly. Done. Okay, so that's my current design. We are technically just out of capacity for energy, but I think it should be okay because I hope we get some better technology in the future. But this guy should be able to hopefully defend itself against enemies and also do some big AoE blast attacks with torpedoes as well. So we're going to save that over. This is going to be the Keep Mark 5. Yes, done. Locked in. Sorted. Next we have the MSP. I'm not actually seeing any combat with an MSP yet, so we'll do that one after the war. I don't want to go off too far with spending too much time there. So can you update yourself, buddy? Retrofit now. So what we need to do here, move to top. When this dies eventually, it's trying to repair a random escort. When that dies or is repaired, we should start upgrading the starport. Because this is out of control. This is really bad. But it keeps getting shot at. That's why it's taking forever. Someone repair this damn thing. Wait, do you know what? Cancel order. There you go. Done it, right? Excellent. Okay, now we're upgrading this in the middle of combat. Good idea? Probably not. It's okay though. The freight is taken. It's a hero. This is our Han Solo's like, don't worry. I'll take the aggro. You get out of here, buddy. He's got this. Okay, quickly repair. Repair and build. Repair and build. I'm not seeing the turrets come up yet. Only one of them's been upgraded, but the rest are damaged. They're coming back. Oh no. Oh, I think I made a mistake. I should have left it alone. Can we not get more reinforcements over here? There is reinforcements available. I think we need to bring these guys in temporarily and just break the siege so we can get stuff working again. Because they're having an awful time right now. They really are. Damn it, game. Let me do what I want to do. You do you, I do me. And then everyone's happy. Okay, there should be reinforcements on the way. Good, they changed target again. Good job, Lucky Burden. What a great name for such a cursed location here. Okay, reinforcements coming in right now. We've got really fast hyperdrive. So whoa, look at the speed. I was going to make some sound effects there, but I remembered I'm actually meant to be an adult. Okay, it's fine. Here they are. They're here. Break the siege, brethren. We must protect the colony. Okay, this has been sorted anyway. We've solved the situation. Excellent. Really just goes to show that I need to change what the hell I'm doing with these defense fleets. They need to be upgraded to higher tier ships. They're not compatible with this current location here. Okay, so speaking of other things, we have the invasion fleet. But it looks like Rocky 4 is still absolutely cursed, everybody. So we did reassign the first fleet, which is... Where are you? Excuse me? Why the hell are they still across the map on a... No! Sorry, I was expecting AI to do what I wanted there, but they haven't done it. Set attack point. Cancel mission. Please reassign yourself to the correct location, guys. I would really appreciate it at this point. Second fleet, we can maybe use them to attack as well. They're currently just wiping out the last enemy there. And the Keep Mark 5 is on the way. Oh, also, while I'm just randomly playing around here, we have unlocked the cruiser technology, everybody. So let's get that on the way. We've already got, if I remember, let me just double check in case I'm making a fool out of myself here. Yes, the inhibitors are unlocked, everybody. Let's do some design. So for now, we're going to make this guy the brand new close combat ship. So this guy's going to be running into trenches and just wipe people out. So it's going to be called the Greatsword. Excellent. So the Greatsword is going to be the main combat unit for our attack fleets and our raiders fleets. So unlike before, let's see if we can fit it in first actually. I was going to say I was going to get rid of the hangar so it has a little bit more bang for buck, but we'll see how it works with the ship design here. So before we do anything, let's get rid of all its weapons and stuff. And I also want to make sure it goes at maximum speed. Excellent. So it goes as fast as it possibly can. And also I want to make sure it has locked in here 3 things. We need to make sure we have an assault pod. We need to make sure we have the additional damage control. And finally, it needs the hyper deny. So those are very important things for the ship design to actually do what it should be doing. Next up, I'm going to go with defenses, I think, so we make sure it doesn't die. I'd rather have a defender ship in combat than one that's going to die in a few seconds, because this is going to be a frontline fighter. It will be fighting in junction with other ships like carriers and stuff in the future, so as long as this guy is defendy and tanky, he will be able to shrug off damage. Remember, I always stack shields, because armor is a set value. It has iron defense, which is useful for going into storms, and then it has reactive rating, which shrugs off very small weapon fire. However, the shields, if you stack them, they have resistance and whatnot as well, but they also have shield recharge rate. So the more shields we have, the quicker we recharge shields, then we can shrug off damage. So, weapons. Weapons. How do I do this? The game is once again hidden. It's why is the game hates my damn hail cannons so much? That's what I want. It just keeps removing them from my line of sight over and over again. So Not going to work. I need more room. So what we can try and do at the front, let's have... No, it's not. I want to have bigger weapons, but I'm having a bit of trouble with the size here. So if we go for 3 sets of small, which doesn't sound that great at this point, I'm not going to tell otherwise, but it's going to be more tanky, right? So we've got 3 sets of... Wait a second. Let's try now. This is not a carrier. This is a combat ship. It doesn't need the ability to spawn in fighters. So we've got 3 medium. That's a good start, I think. Next up, we want to have some good point defense. So we're going to get the iron pulse blasters. And we'll have, if we can, is this 360? I'm looking at the coverage, by the way, of the turrets here. So we want to make sure it has good coverage all around. So we have one at the back, one in the middle. And we've got a little bit of room left. So with the room, I'm actually going to add in some ion damage. So we've already got ion blast as a point defense, but ion, if the enemy hasn't got defenses against it, they will just disable their ships, which is very important. I myself would like to add in defenses against ion when I can later on, but we haven't got it unlocked, I'm pretty certain. Let me just double check that before I go off and lie to everybody. Nope, it's not there. Yeah, so you can get bespoke iron defenses, which would negate the iron weapons. I'm going to presume the enemy hasn't got them. So we're going to use it as an opportunity here. So these are the better ones, ion cannon. We're going to have one on the front, though. So this does mean that if we are chasing people down, we might disable their weapons, defenses, reactors. You don't know what it could disable, but it's a good idea in my opinion. So we've got some room left again. So we're going to use that room to... Do we want more point defense again? I think we do. Just because the enemy we're fighting right now, they have so much point defense, I think it'd be prudent to really have a lot of counters to that. I really do. If the DPS isn't that good, because we currently hold 3 mediums... What we got? Okay, so I was going to say I want more PD again, but we now can probably also add in some smaller turrets in the back here. And I think we might just have enough room for some additional PD. Wait, do I not put one here? Oh, what happened there? I saw I had a heavy hell cannon here. Okay, so I had to quickly double check what I did, because I think when I was talking, I was just literally talking about what I wanted to do, and I pressed the wrong buttons. Damn it, mind. So I've now actually put the medium cannons in the right location. We actually have iron pulse now on the top and back bridge. We also have the iron cannon in the front, and I also have the full shield defense as well. That does mean we actually have lost the sensor, because I'm a bit low on space, and in fact, I might switch out the countermeasure system with the targeting one, so we make sure we're actually landing our hits. And also I think it improves the PD as well. Apart from that though, this ship is done. It should be very quick, very aggressive, and hopefully it will take down our enemies quite well. I'm going to make sure this is going to be a close escort ship in the general massive scale of the game. And finally, if it gets damaged too much, it needs to retreat while it's in combat. Yes. So as they're going to be quite fast with spooling up and like moving, my idea is that they warp in, they get damaged too much, they retreat, another one takes over, then this one will come back when it's recharged its shields, and it'll be like a wave of death. Apart from that though, the great sword is ready for combat. Excellent. We will switch over the other ones later, but for now, we haven't got the capacity for it. So just to add this into some of our groups here, the strike groups, we're going to pretty much switch over immediately to be cruisers. Would probably 2 cruisers be sufficient to destroy any type of mining base in the game. It should be totally fine. And as for the battle fleets, we've got to be careful here. So we're going to add in 2, and then we'll switch them out when the war's over. I don't want to overburden my defense and income right now if we can avoid it. Excellent. Okay, cool. That went pretty well. So, how are we looking? Wow, I got some really separated out units here. And they're not invading the place again, are they? No, he's just moving to Rocky 4 and blowing himself up. That's all he's doing. Don't worry about it, everybody. It's What the hell is he doing? Go refuel again. Get your units together and then go and attack the enemy. Please, I beg of you. So, speaking of invasion fleets and whatnot, they are still ignoring my commands like a mad mofo, everybody. They just do not care what I want in my life right now. So we're going to manually tell them to come over here and clear this area. Can you clear attack point? Are you close enough with your fuel? They have loads of fuel. Should be fine. Wait, are they still going to the other objective? Guys, you have to do what I say. I will just execute you into a black hole. I'm not averse to that. This is a war effort here. You need to do what I say. Get over there and blockade Rocky 4, please. That's what I ask. The second attack fleet is currently in the midst of a lot of battles at the moment, so we're going to leave them there for now. But when the Athena fleet gets a bit closer, we're told to manually go and assist as well. If I can, I'm going to set an attack point for them as well on this location, because we really need to get this under control so we can end the war off, because we've got a lot of negative income right now. Negative 100. Have they captured another planet again? They captured Rocky 4 and Rocky 3. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That is not good whatsoever. So where's Rocky 3? I don't know. So this is Rocky 4, right? Yeah, it's definitely Rocky 4. We have to identify it later on. It must have been somewhere around my area of space. Ah! It was here, wasn't it? Rocky 4. War mission accomplished. Very nice. Wait. Sorry, I was just zooming in. It looks like the Carney of Rocky 3 rebelled against their leaders, and now they're mine again. Perfect. We haven't got to recapture Rocky 3 anymore. That situation has fixed itself. It's not a problem. Albion orbital battery is under attack. Oh, that's okay. It was just a false alarm. Whatever their goal was, it did not work very well there. That lasted for literally seconds before it was destroyed, so it's not a problem. Okay, so now both attack fleets are now currently on the way to Rocky. Once that's done, we're going to use the troops to quickly conquer back all my territories. So we know they've currently got a few. Okay, somehow the weirdly precise attack of 2 attack fleets is about to land in a few seconds here. If you're asking me how they're landing at exactly the same time, I have no idea. That's just the game being lucky. They figured out a way. This is going to be interesting. So the enemy's only got 4,000 defense on that location. So it shouldn't be too bad. And my invasion fleet is nearby and they're preparing to attack. So it should be quite close by, and we can invade them quite soon. My question is, they have some defenses here, but nowhere near enough to actually hold me back. We should be okay. Let the battle begin. Why, hello there. Okay, we're not going to waste any time here. I need to get stuff moving. Invade right away. Just go. Just do it. So blockade means they stop any ship that tries to get into the planet. So they should very quickly wipe out all surrounding enemies here. Which you can see they have done quite quickly. I don't know why they're doing such a weird formation, to be honest. But they should start spreading out in a second to actually attack nearby enemies. Wow, our DPS is ridiculous. Excellent. Okay, so it looks like we've actually managed to wipe out the defenses of this location. How are we looking on the invasion fleet? They're about to arrive very shortly. They should have enough troops, like I said before, though. Especially because we've wiped out their defenses nearby, which means that we will have a 25% bonus on attacking them anyway. Oh, an ancient research base. Ooh. An experimental flux drive. Okay, what is that, like an engine or something? Super engines. Wait. Movement speed. 40,000 crews. What are we on at the moment? 15,000. Bit of a speed difference there, I'm going to go out and say. Probably be pretty useful to have. So I guess our main problem is going to be in a second. We're not actually going to have... Nice, looking good. So we're actually running out of technology, by the way, because I've been so focused on this war this episode, I haven't done anything else. So what we're going to do... I'm going to unlock some more technology. We want to go for more money because we're looking quite low on that right now, aren't we? If I try and find what we can do to get more income, set to governance, that'd be a great one. That would be a general increase everywhere. And anything else we can grab to improve the old eco? 4 years to get all these upgrades here. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, let's go and get some of these additional upgrades and buildings. It's still a shame that we've lost the... Where is it? The recreation. That's just gone. There should be an entire line of things you can pick up with that technology. We just haven't got access to it due to randomized tech, unfortunately. Let's also get ultimate trade as well. A good increase for income later on. Okay, guys, drop the troops. No problem. Enemy destroyed. So in a second, we should now be in control of the war against the Bucks. And I want you to very quickly reload the troops you just put down the planet. And we're going to go and invade the colony. The outpost, sorry. Which would mean we're now going to be in the win here when it comes to attacking these enemies. So next target for you guys, we need to invade this place right here. Web That's okay. I thought for a second that was going to say the Shakturi were invading me. I was like, oh no! Not the Shakturi. Incoming enemy fleets. Oh no. I hate... No! My units! My Teekans! I don't think they're going to completely wipe them out, but I'm not certain there. It's not looking good though. If you guys can get to that colony quickly, we'll end the war right now, and they won't finish it off, I'm pretty certain. Also, we just got an upgrade to the Hail Cannon, which means we now have version 2. So the DPS will go up dramatically for all my ships and my fighters as well. So that is a great thing there. Come on. So slow. Are they actually going to completely wipe them out? Oh, they are, aren't they? We have to end the war now. I think it means we've unfortunately lost that colony. But I do not want to lose the Teekans. That was the entire point of this war. Done. If they keep attacking, I'm going to be very unhappy. It's over. Whew. I had to do that because we were about to lose our entire, armor division, which would have been really bad. But we did it. We won the war. We got some technology from it. And we now also weaken the insects. We've got a few years now to quickly switch over all our fleet designs. And then we're going to go for round 2 and hopefully take them out. Wait a second. They've lost some territory up here. My friends, they've actually lost some stuff. Interesting. Also, we can colonize Mars. That sounds perfect. Yes, I want to colonize Mars. So we've actually got quite a few planets we can try and colonize in this area. Anything that's quite high, like 15 plus, we're going to go into right away. I don't really see why not. And we'll try and go from there. As for our designs, let's dive back into the ship designer. And now we're going to change over... Where is it? The short swords. Now we're going to change over the broadsword so it becomes its new role, which is going to be the missile carrier. So the reason I'm picking this guy as the new carrier instead of the cruiser is because it has exactly the same amount of space when it comes to hangar bays. It has one each. So there's no reason to go for the other one over this one. So this guy, of course, is going to be using the medium hive hangar. Going to make a lot of sense there. It's going to lose all of its weapons for now until we figure out the rest. And we want to make sure this guy has okay-ish shields. I think 2 and 1 is pretty good because this guy's not going to be in combat for very often. He's going to be away from combat pretty much entirely. He's going to have himself on him as well some scanners for like general figuring out where the enemy is, and also countermeasure systems for more defense. And he's already got max amounts of engines, so he's going to be going as fast as he can be. We need to drop off the pod there. And apart from that, we now have the rest of the space for defense and missiles. So this guy, of course, is now going to be changed over a little bit. So we're going to make him cautious at all times. He will only ever be at maximum range for combat whenever he fights anybody. That's the general idea here. He's also going to be a carrier. So normally the only things that can attack a very fast missile carrier is going to be bombers or fighters. So you want to make sure he has 2-point defense to protect himself in the front and the back. And the rest of his build is going to simply just be missiles, so you can shoot them at long range. So we'll put those in. And I think we're a bit short, unfortunately, so we can't have all the missiles as I wanted. That's okay, though. We've got 1 large launcher, 1 small launcher. And what we can do with the additional items is put some additional shielding in. Too big. Armor. Too big. Let's do nothing, everybody. Game says no. How many space? That's 9 space. Have I got anything that takes up 9? Not really. Energy collector. Perfect. That will work. Maybe I drop the sensor. I'm not too bothered about that. Let's get rid of the sensor. And we're putting an additional shield. Let's get rid of the sensor. Okay, I've got rid of the sensor. and we're going to put instead in, we're going to put the targeting tracking for the missiles instead. Good enough. That's good for me. So this is going to be cautious, defense, good. Good. So now we have our two main ships, or our current ship setup, which is one missile long-range carrier, and we have one very close-range cruiser. Perfect. The other ships are at this point going to be removed from all the attack fleets and defense fleets, and we're going to go to just having high-quality equipment here. What is this? Our research breakthrough in paranormal studies has led us to a curious discovery. We've completed our preliminary research into the expanding gravitic rift. We have not yet discovered the source of the expansion nor determined the full danger they represent, but we have learnt the mysterious energy has psychic properties. This is worthy discovery. This is a worrying discovery. Continuing to investigate the risk will consume much of our scientific resources, but we may have an opportunity to learn how to suppress the energy. Yes. So if you've played Solaris, this seems very similar to one of the endgame events or crisis when you get attacked by interdimensional horror. You can shut down the rifts. I want to do that as soon as possible because the rift is starting next to my home world. It needs to be gone. There might be more than one. In fact, I think there definitely is. But if I get rid of that before it even opens, then the Shakturi spawns over here instead. Not a problem, right? I have plenty of time to keep playing the game. If they spawn in full aggro next to my home world and I'm not ready, I'm dead. Simple as that. So I want to always be trying to push through one of these psychic techs. I think it's extremely important for surviving this game here. I'll be very upset if I had to restart at this point, so very important for me. Excellent. Galaxy map sharing. Sure, why not? Cool. Okay, so back with the fleets then. So we now are going to have two different types, right? We mentioned before. So I think for a defensive fleet, it's going to be a bit of a mix. These are going to be very small and they're going to sit on large, important worlds. So we want to have probably just a fleet of destroyers. If I do 10, is that too much? 7,000 maintenance, that is a lot of money. Let's go for a bit less. Let's go for 6. So these aren't going to be going around attacking nearby enemies. They're going to be sit on planets and they're going to defend it from harm. Simple as that. So defense fleet's going to be up to 6, which should be enough to at least fight off small raid fleets and stuff like that, and assist against monsters as well. So next up is going to be the patrol fleet. These guys are going to be the ones that will be stationed in strategic locations around my empire, and they will be the ones that move to defend against large fleets attacking various locations. So a bit different role there. These guys are not going to be made up of any cruisers at all. I think it's very important that these guys survive long term. So it's going to be a very, very large fleet of destroyers. We're not going to have many of these. It'll be like 1 or 2 in large areas of 200 kilometers. So it's a very different role here than what the other fleets are going to be. So patrol fleet, done. Excellent. Okay, so that's them sorted out as well. Next up, strike group I did earlier, right? Yes, 2 cruisers, that's certainly fine. Battle fleets. So battle fleets are going to be a mix, unlike the other fleets, of different types here. So we are going to, for now, have 10 destroyers, 6 cruisers. They're very expensive cruisers, and they're going to be very powerful. So we need less of them until my economy gets better, at least. We'll go for 10 destroyers, which will always be providing missile support and carrier support. And cruisers will be the one going in and actually doing the damage on the enemies. So that's their role there. And I think apart from that, I'm happy with our switchovers. At least for now anyway. Cool. We might improve the size of these as we make more money. Oh, sorry, the Royal Guard. Of course, the Royal Guard. What am I thinking? Royal Guard, we've been made up of a mix as well. This is a bit different because we want to have some good damage here. So we'll do the same setup as the attack fleets. We'll have 10 destroyers, 6 cruisers, sorted. Cool. I'm happy with all that. How's my money doing? So now that the war exhaustion is over, you're going to see this button here. It's going to start going away. It's going to be wearing off, and we should start getting more and more cash in our various worlds. It cannot be a coincidence that after the appearance of the Rift Strider creatures in the Zanzicar system, the inhabitants of Albion were struck with a strange plague. The plague appears to affect the victims' brains in a way our doctors cannot understand. Some suffer massive neurological failures and die, but most survive and are altered. The victims appear to lose inhibitions and judgment. They behave almost as if intoxicated, disregarding danger and propriety. Worse, many appear to pursue a common purpose, you see. They seem to be acts of sabotage and military defecations. The plague appears to be designed to weaken its victims. The plague is spreading rapidly and conventional therapies have proved to be completely ineffective. Finding a cure is a must, for Finding a cure must be our highest priority, but they may also be more at stake. If we can understand the nature of this disease and how it was delivered, perhaps we can guard against future assaults. Our scientists say that they would like as many samples of Rift Strider remains as possible in their studies. Interesting. So it sounds very similar to like a Tyranid invasion from Warhammer, where they like kind of mess up the population and make them kind of attack each other before the main actual enemy arrives. So I think we're already going into this psychic energy. Xenobody studies sounds like it'd be quite similar. Is this required as well? It might be. Let's go for these guys. And I haven't seen the tech specifically against that virus. So now we're just presuming we can't find it, but we'll try and grab it a bit later. Awesome. Okay. Excellent. So when it comes to fleets that start spinning around, my poor money. We have a lot of economic issues right now, to say the least, but hopefully things will bounce back soon. If I go around, let's have a quick look at our various locations. At least we're making some research breakthroughs and stuff. Research ice colonization, very nice. Something I was concerned doing, by the way, but I got distracted by the current episode's war, is I am very, very tempted to go and take over these guys. They are kind of by themselves in the middle of the corner of the galaxy. They haven't got any defense skills, and they also live on ice planets, which we don't possess yet. If I capture these guys, we will unlock, well, an entire new species set, which means we can maybe colonize a lot of ice planets in our own territory. I think it's a very good idea, because we've got the Teekins now. There's not many of them left alive, but we have them. They'll hopefully bounce back over time. Yeah, I think about it more, that's a good idea. At least while we try and get the money up to attack the bugs again, maybe a intermediate war would be a good one to go and attack these guys, because it'd be a lot easier to take them down. So with that in mind, I'm actually going to move around a lot of our attack fleets. So we're going to move 2 of the home bases to Terra, and we're going to move the second fleet, home base, to this place here. I haven't named that yet, clearly I'll do that at some point. So that means we pretty much are completely covering their empire. We also have some strike fleets, which I'm going to do exactly the same thing with. No, we haven't. The strike fleets are gone. That's one big problem, by the way, of changing your ship designs completely over without quickly replacing them. You kind of just lose the ship fleets. They just disappear from the game, which is annoying, but it's okay. It is what it is. In fact, have we lost the other fleets as well? Yeah, Marsh is gone. Cinder's gone. Daguba's still alive. Royal Guard's okay. Yeah, we lost a lot of them, but it's kind of like a big reset, isn't it? In a way, we're trying to like reset what we're doing to hopefully be stronger in the long run. Cool. Apart from that, everybody, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I must admit, I think I talked a lot more than I normally do on these ones. So there's a lot of stuff I wanted to change between now and last week, and I played this last time. So hopefully the changes we made will make us strong in the long run. And now that we got our bigger ships coming through, I reckon we have a good chance of maybe conquering some territory and actually making some progress here. But like I said a second ago, this might be the end of the game if we do not deal with it quickly. I really haven't played far enough ahead of my own time over the weekend to know what happens, so it's going to be new for me, and hopefully new for you, seeing what happens when this rift actually opens up. It's going to be exciting. Apart from that, everybody, thank you for watching. As always, please like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.